Hey, what up? Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're back on Forza Horizon 5, and we're here with a subscriber requested car. This is a 2004 Subaru WRX Impreza STI, or the Subaru Blobeye. So I'm going to jump in and build this up to around 700 horsepower-ish, and see how it goes down the volcano drift zone. So let's jump in and get this build started. Okay, so for me to be able to build this car up to about 700 horsepower, we're going to need to change out the engine. The V8 could do it really easily. The 4-litre flat 6, that can do it as well. So I'm going to go with that one. I'm pretty sure that's out of a 911 GT3 RS. For the drivetrain, I'm going to swap it over to rear-wheel drive. And as for the turbos, I'm going to go ahead and chuck them on. Alright, jumping into the body. For the front bar, ooh, I actually like that one, the Charge. I like that one a lot. Yeah, none of them are really doing it, so I'm going with the Charge. For the wing, honestly, I really like the stock one, so I'm just going to leave that where it is. For the rear bar, that looks alright. Yeah, let's go with the Charge one. Try and keep the full Charge body kit. And we'll go with Charge as well for the skirts. And as for the hood, I'm not really feeling that. I actually like that with the roof scoop. Yeah, almost forgot what it was called then. Alright, jumping into here. For the tyre compound, I'm going to leave that stock. I'm also going to leave the tyre widths stock as well. Yep, I'm going to leave the rear stock. For the rim size, I am going to take it up to an 18 in the front and in the rear. Alright, so for the rims, I want to go with a set in here. Where are they? These ones right here, the Work Emotion D9Rs, they work really well with this. I love it with the white on white. And we'll bring the track width all the way out in the front and in the rear. Cool. Now we can jump into the drivetrain. Because we rear wheel drive swapped it, we've already got an upgraded clutch and a completely upgraded transmission. I'm going to leave the drive shaft stock, but I will chuck in a drift diff. Alright, jumping into here. It sucks we got to get rid of the Brembos, but I'm going to upgrade that fully. I'm going to chuck it on drift suspension. Yep, we'll max out the sway bars in the front and in the rear. I'm not going to cage it, and I'll chuck on the weight reduction now. Nice. Alright, now jumping into the engine. For the upgrades to be able to get this to 700-ish, I'm going to go with a race intake. I'm going to go with the race fuel system, and just to be able to make it rev out a little bit more, I'm going to put in the race cams. So there we are, 709 horsepower, 465 foot-pounds, and once we put the flywheel on, it drops it down to 2,720 pounds. Nice, I can make that work. So there is the build done. The paint is also done. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. It is much appreciated. Cheers. Now let's jump in and put a tune on this thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the basic tune on this. For the rear tire pressure, I'm going to bring that up to the same as the front. Yep. For the gearing, I'm going to go ahead and bring the final drive up to a 345. Yeah, that should do it just nicely. For the camber, I'm going 3.5 negative in the front and 2.5 negative in the rear. And 0.2 toe out in the rear. All the rest of the suspension is spot on. It doesn't need to be changed. If you want to download this tune, the share code is at the bottom of the screen. Alright, so for the brakes, I'm going to go with the usual 30-140. Yep, just bring that up to right there. And for the diff, it's pretty much already locked. I'm just going to take the 10% out of the deceleration. Cool, so there is the tune. Now let's give this thing a rip. Alright, so there we go. 1.1 million points isn't too bad. This thing actually rips really nicely. The only thing is, I found that it is really heavy and you really got to think about your transitions before you make them, just to give it that little bit extra going into the corner. But that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.